Welcome to the module. In this unit, you'll spend some time working on using articles. In fact, you'll also look at a couple of broader language terms, and I'm wondering if you know what they are. So let me say a few words. Do you know the term for these kinds of words? The, his, her, other, those, which. And how about these words? Some, most, lots of. Do you know what we call them? You'll learn more about those categories in this unit. But first, I've got a task for you. Can you quickly name 20 items in your classroom? Things on the wall, in your desk, teaching resources, technology, anything. Say them aloud and count them on your fingers. Although you've probably only got 10 fingers, but anyway, when you've thought of 20 things, go on to the next slide.
I think I'm only going to use 3 colors for my poster: green, black, and red. Can you pass me the red marker from that box on your desk?
Yeah, sure. Have you got the scissors, by the way? I think I'm going to cut up color paper and just use a pen to fill in the text.
Just a second. I was using the scissors, but I've finished with them now. I think for my poster, I prefer to use paint. There are a lot more colors. But where are the paint brushes? I'm going to need a couple of paint brushes.
They are over there, by the sink. Oh no, the red marker has dried up. Is there an orange one in that box? Could you pass it to me?
Sure, here you are. Have you seen the glue anywhere?
The glue has disappeared. I was looking for it too.
Oh no, both markers have dried up. I will just use paint too.
It's probably a better idea to use paint than paper and glue. I found the glue and there's not much left.
Don't forget to save a little bit for me.
I think I'm only going to use 3 colors for my poster: green, black, and red. Can you pass me the red marker from that box on your desk?
Yeah, sure. Have you got the scissors, by the way? I think I'm going to cut up color paper and just use a pen to fill in the text.
Just a second. I was using the scissors, but I've finished with them now. I think for my poster, I prefer to use paint. There are a lot more colors. But where are the paint brushes? I'm going to need a couple of paint brushes.
They are over there, by the sink. Oh no, the red marker has dried up. Is there an orange one in that box? Could you pass it to me?
Sure, here you are. Have you seen the glue anywhere?
The glue has disappeared. I was looking for it too.
Oh no, both markers have dried up. I will just use paint too.
It's probably a better idea to use paint than paper and glue. I found the glue and there's not much left.
Don't forget to save a little bit for me.
It's not easy to remember all of the rules for using articles correctly, is it? Do you remember the 2 guidelines from earlier in the unit? Use the with a noun when you're talking about one particular thing, and use a with a noun when you're talking about things in general. I'll give you one more golden rule for using articles correctly. When you're using a singular, countable noun, you always need an article or other determiner, like my, your, this, that. For example, you can't say, I have sister, or where's book, because a singular, countable noun always needs a determiner. I find it helpful to use a gesture that helps learners repeat a sentence correctly. For example, if someone says, I have sister, I'll say, I have, and let them add the determiner. Hopefully encouraging this self-correction will improve their accuracy and help them notice in future as well. I agree the hardest part for most learners is knowing when to use articles and, of course, if they should be definite or indefinite. Don't forget, giving opportunities to notice patterns and create rules is an effective way for learners to remember them. Okay, in the next unit, you'll look at some mistakes learners commonly make with articles. Then, you'll work on some pronunciation, in particular, an aspect of connected speech, and I'm sure you'll find it helpful. Well, you really got into determiners and quantifiers in Unit 1, didn't you? I know it's really hard to get them right all the time, so in this unit, you're going to look at some common mistakes with articles and review a few more of those rules. You're then going to practice linking words together. I think this aspect of connected speech can really help improve your pronunciation almost instantly.
When I watch movies in English, it is so difficult to understand what people are saying. But when I watch a movie with subtitles, I understand almost all of it. The words are not new for me, and I realize that I do have a large vocabulary. But why can't I understand them without the subtitles?
Two instructions. 3 instructions. You are 2 animals. Go away. Go in. Do another. Oh, Annie. The application. Be in. Baby animal. He ate. I am. Woody Allen. You asked. The organization. Go out. Annie asked. Do one. Be aware. Oh, anyway. He is. Apple and orange. Apple and orange. Apple and orange. Big or small? Bigger. Bigger. Big or small? Susan is here. Susan is. Susan is. Susan is here. Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck. Have a seat. Have a. Have a. Have a seat. My tooth is starting to ache. Her eyes are blue. Draw in the ears, the nose and the mouth. I'm not sure I'd be happy there. Be there at 7:45 and no later. At your age, I was living on my own. So, do you feel you're ready to notice and practice more linking sounds on your own? Films really are a great way to notice them. I think it's a good idea to choose a favourite scene from a film or TV show. Play that scene with the subtitles on and look for the linking sounds and other features of connected speech. Listen and repeat. It'll be fun to say your favourite English lines and sound like the actor who says them. Right, in the last unit of this module, you're going to be learning some golden rules for grammar teaching, and then looking at some phrasal verbs. Do you have any golden rules for teaching grammar? If a new teacher asked you for your top 3 tips for teaching grammar, what would they be? My main tips? Well, first of all, be prepared. It's difficult to know everything, but it's really important to know what you're talking about when you teach grammar. Secondly, give lots of practice. The rules are helpful and important to some of your learners, but everyone needs to hear and read the grammar in context and then use it. My last tip would be to find fun and relevant contexts for your learners to take in English and to produce it. If you can get them listening to songs and films or reading comics and then producing them, I think that can be fun. Did you agree with Michael Swan? It's okay if you didn't. Like learners, teachers are all different, and it's important to remember that there's rarely one correct way of doing something. Variety in teaching is really important. If some learners don't respond well to grammar explanations, think of other ways to make the grammar meaningful for them. You won't reach every learner with every approach, so mix it up a little bit.
I love teaching phrasal verbs. They're so useful and easy to remember. I think my students love learning and using them too.
I don't mind teaching phrasal verbs. I know they're important.
I find it so difficult to teach phrasal verbs. They're confusing, and there are just so many to remember.
I can't get through. It's engaged. Shh, it's ringing. Oh, what? I just got cut off. The line just went dead.
She said she'd put me through, but it's gone silent.
What's going on? Have you taken up telemarketing or something?
You know Annabelle from school? She's on Superstars.
We all have to vote for her.
I just got through, but it's a recorded message.
What does it say?
It says our lines are very busy. Please call back later.
I'll try on my phone. Oh, I've run out of battery.
Here, borrow my charger. You can plug it in over there, but you'll have to wait a minute for it to charge up. Yes! Shh!
Please record your vote after the beep.
Annabelle.
Thank you. Your vote has been counted.
Yeah, cool! Okay, let's carry on. We need more votes from different numbers. I'll call everyone I know and ask them to vote. The lines are closed, Izzy. Put the phones down.
Shh!
And the winner of this week's show is...
What?
Oh, no,
What's
going on the TV? What's going on? Kate, you sat on the remote. It's underneath you. Quick!
Switch it on.
It says Annabelle.
Amazing. She did it. She won.
Shh. She's going to sing. I hope they get rid of that confetti. That's not Annabelle. It says Annabelle. Oh. It says her name's Belle E. She's taken on a stage name. So there were two Annabelles. Oops.
Guys, what does that say about the cost of a call?
How much?
Belle E. Belle E?
Terrible name.
Cup of tea, anyone?
Do you use newspapers in your classroom? You probably know there are lots of ways to bring newspaper images and articles into English lessons. These days, you can find articles on pretty much any topic online. Speaking of newspaper articles, did you know that you can also use newspapers to practice working with articles? I mean the and Newspaper editors often leave words out of headlines to make them shorter, and articles are one of the types of word they often leave out. This can make headlines seem a little strange to learners, not surprisingly. So that's the end of Unit 3 and the end of the module. I hope you've got some new and great ideas for helping learners with grammar. The phrasal verbs in comic strips is fun too. I think I would maybe try that with a set of blank comic strips, which would be useful for learners who finish their work early. Don't forget what you did in Unit 2. Try to integrate pronunciation into all your lessons. Connected speech is such a useful and fun aspect of English pronunciation, helpful for your listening, and an easy way to make yourself and your learners sound even better.